I just want to say one thing. Wow. That was one crazy month. What's going on, guys? This is Rob with FlipAquatics.com, and today we are going to feed the 400-gallon shrimp-only tank with a ton of blue bolts in there. But before we do, I need to show you what 1 month of neglect, geez, I can't even talk. I want to show you what 1 month of neglect looks like. And let me tell you why there's been 1 month of neglect.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead. Oh, getting caught in the maze, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run till the end and we run without shame. We own the game.
One of the most major hurdles that we've had this past month is standing right behind me. It's actually not standing, it is behind me. It is our automatic water change system. We have experienced the actual water heater not working. We've had ammonia still getting through the water, which is a whole nother story. Like, it was our carbon filter was taking out chlorine, but it wasn't taking out the chloramine. So what happens is it strips the chlorine and leaves the ammonia in the water, which in turn goes through our whole system. So we thought this water change system was working because they told us that it takes out chlorine, it takes out chloramine. So now the system's running good. We got the ammonia fixed. Now we're like, oh, boom, let's go. Let's start putting water into the tanks. We come back in one weekend and the hot water tank's beeping. Air code 13. What does that mean? I have no idea. Call Marcus, tell Marcus to get down here. And so we end up figuring out that it's saying that the lines, the hot and the cold, are reversed, and they're not. And so then Mark calls the company, figures out what's going on. Here, the vent that we put in, this stinking vent that literally has cost us like $600 for a vent. It says that it's sucking back in the exhaust. And so now we have to go buy this specialty cap that's $120 to get it out through the roof in a way that it won't suck back in the exhaust. So it has literally been the biggest hassle in the world. But I will say now, it is finally working. Finally, literally finally, we can get in nano fish and we can start stocking them again. So that is like a huge, huge success, but it has been a financial burden. It has been a stressful process. A lot of things have been going wrong to get to this point, but finally that we're here, like I can almost breathe easy, not quite, but we are getting there. We are so getting there. One thing that we did is I have my buddy here. His name is Gio. If you guys never heard about him, he's a tilapia. We actually rescued him from a friend that was deceased. We rescued it from his house. He was actually in the drainage system of my friend's sump, or his like drainage system or sump system, whatever you want to call it. And Geo has grown to be a huge tilapia. I would imagine he's about 16 inches, maybe a little bit smaller. But he was in a 40 gallon, and so we upgraded him to 125 gallon. This is actually the tank that came from my mom's basement. He's actually coming to say hi. What's up, Geo? One big thing that we've tried to do is get him a new aquarium so that he has more room to grow. He has more room to do things that he wants to do. We even have like a whole setup over here of tarps so that he has like a place where he can go hide. And if you ever spook him, that's where he goes. But right now he's kind of curious what we're doing. And so he's grown up. And if you guys have never heard the story of Geo, the friend that he actually came from was actually murdered, and the family didn't really know what to do with the guy's fish room. And so me and my friend Mark, you guys have met him. Mark's kind of the handyman around here. Me and Mark paid for the whole fish room. We went over there and said we'd break it down for him and everything like that. And all the fish were already gone. Our friend had sold him probably a couple weeks before he got murdered. And when we're cutting in all the pipes, this guy was the sole survivor. He was actually in a drainage pipe. And so he's been nicknamed Geo because that was my friend's name that got killed. And Geo's been with us ever since. It's probably been about, I want to say 3 years when he was like that big, and now he's just a monster. So he's our mascot of Flip Aquatics, just a great dude. And hopefully he keeps being with us for a long time. We'll keep getting him bigger and bigger tanks. And right now he's kind of in the middle of everything. This is shrimp room 3, and so this is where all the ponds are. So he kind of gets to see everything that's going on. And sometimes he likes it, sometimes he doesn't. Right now he's loving the attention. And so yeah, so that's one thing that we've gotten done that really needed done because our man definitely needed a new tank. So here's something that I am extremely excited for, that is coming together, and it's just going to be awesome. And sorry for all the background noise, but it just is what it is. This is a fish room / shrimp room. And so this whole rack used to be where our nano fish were. We've since drained all the tanks completely. As you can see, there's no water in any of these tanks. And what we're going to do here is this is going to be selective breeding for me. So I'm going to work on a bunch of different species here, ones that I really want to keep. This gives me, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 24 10 gallons to really just work with and have fun with. Breed some select species that I really want to work with, some that might be endangered, some that might not be in the US yet. And so this is going to be a great way for me to like kind of have fun with the hobby and also teach you guys how to set up shrimp tanks and how to maintenance them, how to take care of them. And so this is going to be a fun series. Currently we are in shrimp room 2. This is going to be where a new rack is. Currently there's no rack here, but this used to be a 10-gallon rack with some 40 gallons on it. We since got rid of that. Now we're going up to 20 longs. It's just easier for us to maintenance, easier for us to handle, and so that's why we're doing it. And this way is going to be a lot easier for us to see. We would never really utilize the 10 gallons before, but this we're definitely going to utilize. One really cool thing happening at Flip Aquatics that I'm really excited for is we have teamed up with a couple companies that we truly like, and we think they have some great products. One of which is Fritz Aquatics. One of my good friends, Sean Hale, actually is one of the lead sales managers there, and he's really intertwined with the company. And so they're doing a lot for the community. They're doing a lot for YouTubers. They're sponsoring some YouTubers. They're sponsoring us, which is great because it enables us to do more content. It enables at least my business to bring on some more products that work, and so everything is just good. So I'm excited for opportunities. I'm excited just for things that are coming, and it's just really cool. To be in the position that we are in as influencers, to have companies reach out to us and have the ability to pick companies that we truly support. And so I'm excited to announce that I am being sponsored by Fritz Aquatics moving forward, which is super exciting. So you'll see some of their products in upcoming videos, and see some testimonials, see some things that we like, things that we don't like, just some honest feedback. And so yeah, so super excited. We have all the Fritz products up on the website now, which you guys can check that out. I'll put a link down below. You don't have to buy it. It's just something cool, like something new. Anytime there's new products, that means there's growth. That means new things are happening for Flip Aquatics, which also means there's a lot more busy stuff going on, but super exciting stuff as well. And so yeah, so it's really cool. And we're actually gonna use one of their products today and see how it works. So stay tuned for that. What does 4 months, or not 4 months, 4 weeks, what does 1 month of neglect look like for the floor in our tank? As you can see, the moss is overgrown. It severely needs trimmed back, but I mean, it still looks great. It's a natural aquarium. Like, I'm not upset with it at all. The plants are all grown in really good. As you can see, like, the moss is just like taking over this piece of wood. Like, it's absolutely crazy. But what you can also see on the glass, there's algae. There is algae, and so it is a pain in the butt to deal with. I just need to wipe off the glass, but it's just easy to take care of algae, so it shouldn't be bad. We did start having some funky algae in here though, but I did remove that, and I didn't get any video of it first. It was weird. It almost looked like coral, which sounds funny, but we are starting to see some plant growth, some new plants popping up. I know the crypts, like down here, like that one right there is like a brand new plant. I did find some of the algae that I was talking about. It's like this funky black hair kind of algae looking stuff that I need to kill off. Luckily, it really hasn't spread to too many places. Just by that power jet, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. But wherever that shrimp's eating, that's where it's all coming from. So I don't know if it's from like tons of light. And then wherever that flow goes, that's where it spreads to. So there's a little bit on that piece of Java fern right there. And then I did see a little bit elsewhere. So there is a little bit of algae right there. Let me see if I can point to it. It is. Boom, right there. And so, yeah, it kind of sucks. But at the same time, like, you're gonna have that happen. There's a lot more good going on in this tank than there is bad, so I really can't complain. As you can see, like, a lot of the Java fern is sprouting up like new babies. Like, so there's a baby right there that has like 5, 6, 7 leaves on it or something. And so the tank overall is extremely healthy. So I'm extremely happy with the way that the soil is working and the way that all the nutrients are working together, the shrimp are working together. So I really haven't had to do too much to this aquarium. So I just saw this too, which I think is really cool, is there is a new baby sprouting up. A crypt right there. Now it won't focus, but that's okay. But there is a little crypt baby sprouting up there, which is super, super exciting. And also these swords in the back, check these out. These are actually finally starting to grow, and they are like the deepest red color I've ever seen. And so they're still staying pretty small, but we have that clay product down there, the laterite from Brightwell. And so that should really help these guys look good, because basically it's just clay, which has a ton of like iron and stuff in it that helps with the red coloration. And so I'm expecting these guys to get like absolutely beautiful. So as you can see, we just cleaned the glass. So like all the shrimp are out, like wondering what's going on. We just stirred up the substrate, so they're like, ooh, nom 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 nom. And so now it's the next step, and this is where I think this next product comes in handy. I think this product is completely undervalued. Fritz glass and acrylic cleaner. It sounds so silly, but at the same time, like, we're gonna spray Windex on our tank. It's for aquariums specifically, and so most people will use like regular glass cleaner. They'll just use water that leaves streaks, and really all cleaners that are out there usually have harsh chemicals in them, or they have ammonia in them, something that's gonna like kill the bacteria that's on the surface, and all that stuff is bad to get in your aquarium and could kill all your stuff. So it's one thing that we never think about until we have guests coming over, or you're filming a video to do a feeding. Glass cleaner, acrylic cleaner is very important. For you to be able to see into your tank and it look good. And so that's why I think having something that's specifically made to be used around live animals and aquariums and pets just in general is a great product. So we're gonna test this out, see how it works, and hopefully it works extremely good. One thing they say is it will not drip, which it's not at all. That's pretty nice. Got our fiber cloth. And they said it won't leave streaks either, which is really nice. That looks pretty darn good. Alright, let's feed this tank. Today what we're trying out, if you guys haven't known, we haven't been able to get Shrimp King food in for like months now, and so we actually stopped selling it just because like they never have it in stock, which really sucks because it's a great food, but you know, you gotta find alternatives. And so we actually just brought in this food not too long ago. It's called EBI Tengu. This is their meal and this is their pumpkin. And we're actually gonna be feeding this, see what they like, and see how it goes. So let's get into feeding the 400-gallon shrimp tank. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification. We'd love for you to join the Flip Aquatics family here and see what we have going on every single week. Hopefully I won't go this long without making a video again, or at least giving you guys an update, but I hope you enjoyed today's video. You guys make it a great week, and I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless.